Madam, welcome.
Daughter of God.
But damn it,
yes,
Paisa.
Good afternoon, good evening.
Sir.
Madam 11.
Yes, sir.
Ṣé dáadáa la bá yín?
A dúpẹ́ o.
Sisi Temi. Hope you are okay.
Kí ló dé tẹ́ wá fi wá sí suspect? Ẹ rádúró sí ẹ̀tẹ́ rí lórí fóònù yẹn. Àwọn èèyàn mo ní kán ṣí ẹ̀yìn ṣe léṣe. Mo ní kán ṣí.
Mo dẹ̀ wá sí ìlú.
Bí kékeré ń tèjẹ́ bá lọ wo ní inbox yín, wọ́n ti ṣí ẹ̀ pa àti fine babe.
Mo ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ bọ́ sunline báyìí ni.
Ọkọ̀ ilé bàbá wa, wọ́n lẹ́yìn lẹ gbé DNA dání. DNA ti jáde.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni president mi ló wà.
Ọlọ́run ṣeun.
Ọwọ́ mi ló wà. Ṣé DNA ẹ lẹ fẹ́ báyìí ni?
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni, mi ò sùn mọ́jú. Bíùsì ti ń lọ sókè. 11 yẹn, ó stíkì. Bíùsì ti ń lọ sókè.
Ẹ jẹ́ ó lọ sókè, afẹ́kọ́ wá gbọ́ òótọ́ ni. Rich Grace ti fún wọn nírọ́ lóríṣiríṣi, so kán wá gbọ́ ọ̀dọ̀ wa náà lọ ti máa wá ń gbọ́ òótọ́. Lámbà lọ máa ń fún wọn lọ́hùn.
Okay, so are we saying Rich Grace they didn't draw the samples today? They didn't do the test today like Rich Grace did?
Rich Grace sọ pé yọjú o. Papiano wa lọ sọ́lọ́dọ̀ láti pé ṣe bí wọ́n ti gbọ́ sí pé àtàwọn lọ́ọ̀yà wa ò yọjú pé òun sọ pé Wùmí ṣì wà l'Ábùjá sẹ̀ pé wọ́n ń tọ́jú ẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ sẹ̀.
See, I don't know who is more stupid or more foolish between Papiano and Lati. Because it's one thing to utter foolish words. It's another thing for somebody to take it hook, line, and sinker. So, number one, should it be the norm? Should it be what is good? Let's even say what they are saying is true. Is that something they should be happy about? Is it not something they should be outraged about that, oh, you have a widow somewhere and you're torturing her in this age and time? Let's even say that's what's happening. Is that not, if they say they're looking for justice, they want a better Nigeria? Is that not reason enough to be outraged, like to be mad about that? Yes, we want you to uncover the truth for us, but we didn't say you should go ahead and torture people. But for this same set of people wanting justice, to be the advocate for torture, advocate for inhuman treatment, it begs the question that, are these people actually looking for justice? Or are they just jobless, evil people going about looking for who to intimidate and harass? Unfortunately for you, Wunmi is above all that. Wunmi is beyond all that. She is too powerful for you guys. Wunmi that your presidency cannot even summon. Wunmi that had to walk into your presidency and ask your presidency what's going on. Wunmi that had to break your conspiracy of wickedness. She's too big for all that. So for the stupid lot, for the foolish people, the latticness of this justice for Mohbad, that they will serve that kind of stupidity to, and they will swallow it up. You can keep believing whatever you want to believe, as long as it makes you sleep at night. Because what we don't want is you guys not sleeping at night and coming with your frustration online again. So we are still fine. So back to what's his name again? Shonde Grace. The other time you came out, you served them your usual lamba oh, you're going to court on the 11th of November to do the DNA. She has to bring the child. They have to draw the sample. They have to do the DNA there and there. I'm surprised to hear that you're changing stories today again. As usual, we know they have turned this thing into a circus. And it's starting to look like the circus which it is. Now they have a new lawyer. And the name is also sounding like a circus itself. We have these actors. I don't know if they are actors or singers. The Ogungbes. Are they singers or actors again? Ejero Mileti.
Singers are actors.
I think they are both.
Anyway. They are actors. No, singer ni mo.
No, Mama Hats, no, once in a while. That was back then.
Okay.
Okay.
This one is Bekuta, Aki Ogungbe or something.
Kí lorúkọ àwọn yẹn náà ó dà pé actor ni wọ́n àwọn tí.
Kenny actor làwọn ni
Ogungbe. Tó fẹ́ yàwó méjì.
Àwọn in-law dọ̀pẹ́ sí. Èyí tó fẹ́ yàwó méjì yẹn. Ṣẹ́gun Ògúngbè nìyẹn.
Ogungbe not Lancer. Now they are looking more. This thing is looking more like a circus now. Their new lawyer is Ogungbe and Ogungbe. So now we have a full cast. They have chased away the disgraced son. They've brought in a proper actor now. Somebody who is ready to act on their behalf. Somebody who is ready to do their bidding. So that's the new actor. So basically, we know they've been stalling all this while. And that's the news we've been telling you all this while, that these people are not ready to do this thing. They would rather delay this thing till thy kingdom come. So they finally showed their hands today in the courts. So what they came with, of course, they had to serve Omo Miss Lawyer with notice of change of counsel. So the Ogungbes, they had to introduce themselves properly to the court today, that they're taking over the brief from Sanshitu and all that. And also, they came with another application. Yet another application. It has always been an application with these people. And once you start seeing different applications in one lawsuit, in one case, you know it is a delay tactic, always employed by jobless or by unscrupulous lawyers. Yes, we have them. So the application this time around is that the court should grant them the leave to conduct the DNA in 2 hospitals of their choosing abroad in UK. In UK. That is what they came to the courts for today. The application they submitted, that yes, the court should give them the opportunity to go and do the DNA themselves. That Joseph Aloba and his counsel should be in charge of the DNA, and they should take it to a UK lab to conduct it. I know that that's absurd. It is nonsense, at least to every right-thinking person. Because on a good day, if you're in dispute with somebody over something, and you want to be the judge and the jury of your case, does it make any logical sense? You are the one who has come out to say, oh, this child, you're doubting the paternity of the child. You are the same one that is now asking the court that the court should give you the authority to go and decide the hospital you want to do it. Because don't forget, the last ruling of the courts was that this DNA should be conducted under strict supervision of the courts. But now they are saying they don't want that strict supervision, that the court should mind their own business. They should not be the umpire again in this case. That the court has no reason to be in this case. Then you ask the question, why did you take it to court in first place? If you feel you want to sit in judgment over your own case, you want to be the one to decide when to draw samples, where to take it to. So that is the application they brought to court today. But of course, because the court was not properly constituted, the application could not be heard today. Properly constituted, I mean, normally in family courts, whether at the magistrate level or at the high court level, a proper sitting will consist of 3 people, the judge and 2 assessors, either a social worker or a psychologist or an observer, somebody who has some knowledge, and their position is just advisory, just to advise the judge based on their own area of expertise. If one of the assessors is not around for any sitting, at the discretion of the courts, and if both parties to the issue, they agree, the sitting can still continue. But if the 2 assessors are not present for whatever reasons, the court cannot sit. There can be no proceeding as per law. Because whatever judgment, whatever thing they say there, it can be overturned in appeal because the court is not properly constituted. The sitting is not properly constituted. And that's what happened today. Both assessors, they were not around. So the court couldn't sit. Yes, the judge was around. But because it's a family matter in the family court, the judge could not even hear the application because hearing the application alone will be a violation of court procedures. And that can affect the whole case. So that's why the court now provided an adjournment date. Yes, they wanted it in January. In fact, they wanted it as far as maybe February or March. But among Miss Lawyer to push for a sooner date. And that will happen in December 2nd. Is the next sitting. To hear the applications, to hear the arguments from the opposing counsel, which is among Miss Lawyer. Of course, they will come with whatever stupid applications. It is left for Mommy and her lawyers to either agree or not to agree with those applications or with their prayers. Don't forget what they've been doing, what they've wanted to do all this while, is to keep this thing in court for as long as they want. They are ready to continue arguing, filing application, counter application, and things like that, just to continue to delay this. We know what will happen as soon as the DNA is done. We know they're out of business. Of course, they've been able to now procure somebody, an actor by name, who is now ready to fight their case for them. And don't forget, all this while they've been saying they want to do this thing abroad because they don't do it in Nigeria. We've told you that this one is not even a logical, it's not a sound argument. Because no DNA at all is done in Nigeria, paternity DNA for that matter. None is done in Nigeria. All paternity DNA, they are all being analyzed abroad. All that happens in Nigeria is sample collection. Even with this one, they are saying they want to go and do in UK. The sample collection will still be done by Nigeria lab. All the labs, all the hospitals in the UK, in the US, South Africa, Canada, anywhere they do these things, they always have an affiliate lab or hospital that will collect the samples for them. No hospital abroad will come down here to collect any sample. Neither will anybody be flown. Not the remains of Mohbad, not Master Liam, not Joseph Aloba, who has been wanting to go to UK all this while. None of these people will leave to go to UK or US or anywhere to conduct this paternity DNA. Samples will always be taken here in Nigeria, sealed, and flown to whichever country they want for the analysis. And that is why the court said it must be under the strict supervision of the courts. Because the court wants to ensure that the chain of custody is not tampered with. Now Joseph Aloba is saying, no, let's forgo the chain of custody. Let it just be in my care. Let me be the one to handle it. Let me be the one to take it to my hospital and just come back to you guys with the results. Tell me how logical, tell me how crazy that sounds. So all these things are to validate what we have been saying all this while, that they have never wanted to do any DNA test. No DNA test will be in their favor. And since they know it won't be in their favor, they will keep coming online, sending people who are not even knowledgeable, stupid people like Grace Shonde, Rich Grace, to come online to say stuff she knows nothing about. And while in the court, they will be there sending different types of application just to continue delaying and delaying. But they can only do that for a while. Eventually, the rope we've given to them, we will reach, they will soon get to the end of that.
Badami.
Yeah, sorry. I had to pick a call. So, basically, that is the summary of everything that happened in court today. They came with their preliminary notice of change of counsel. Their new counsel is Ogungbe and Ogungbe is Trancha. And they also came with an application that they want to do their DNA abroad in the UK, in the United Kingdom, that the court should forgo the previous order, the previous ruling. The court should allow them choose their 2 hospitals in the UK, and the court should not be involved in any of the process of the DNA, from sample taking to analysis and to the reading of the results. That is what they want. The world should know that is what a man who is saying he wants fairness. If you have accused somebody, you also want to be a judge in that matter. So you don't trust in the Nigeria's court anymore, but you took the matter there in the first place to gain online crowd, to make noise online. Now there was a consent judgment as far back as last year. You refused to obey that judgment. You kept on pushing, you kept on delaying. You switched lawyer, now the 3rd one now, or even the 4th one. And the same thing they all keep coming back to do. Play for more time. Play for time. So people should start asking him the question. That's Joseph Aloba and his supporters, gullible supporters. Now, when will he be ready for this DNA to be conducted? When will he be ready to allow the truth to come out? When will he be ready to stop lying to the whole Nigeria? When will he be ready to allow due process prevail over this case? So that is the summary of the DNA, whatever. So if you're hearing anything not in line with this, I can tell you for free, it is a lie. Anything that is not in tandem with whatever I've said, now it is a lie, wherever it's coming from. And for those saying, well, lawyers in the court lane and things like that, you know they are liars. They will always come up with their own narrative. Whatever we make their stupid followers, whatever we keep them involved, whatever we keep them engaged and keep them donating their money to them, they will say it to them. So, Abominion, in case there is any questions here and there, or maybe
yeah, any question you can request.
Gẹ́gẹ́ bí write-up tó kọ jáde, wọ́n ní court is not sitting for today. Wọ́n adjourn sí on the 2nd of December. Ọjọ́ wo lẹ fẹ́ fi rọ yín lẹ́nu? Ṣọ́n fi ṣe yín ni? Ṣọ́n fi ṣe yín ni? In fact, ọlọ́mọ ayẹkẹ́yọ̀ ọdún lórí burúkú dòwò pọ̀ o. Wàláhì ẹ̀yin àti irọ́ 5 and 7 nìyí. Tí yín ò ṣe 5 and 6. Òun lọ ṣàlàyé fún wa pérépéré tó yé wa yìí, àmọ́ lórí burúkú ara yín. Ẹ bọ́ta, ìwà máa parọ́, irọ́ tí ò lẹ́sẹ̀ ńlẹ̀.
Ọ̀gá mi sir. Can the court sanction Josie for wasting the time of the court?
Yes,
is it possible?
Yes, the court can. That would probably be moved by Miss Lawyer, and once the court sees reason to it, the court can, yes, place a fine on him, set a timeline, a strict timeline to be followed, compel him, because at the end of the day, what we are avoiding, which they are trying to play for, is the court to say, you know what, that boy is Mohbad's son. No DNA test will be done again, because eventually, if they keep delaying, if they refuse to perform their own obligation, their own part of this agreement, if they refuse to do it, the judge will, of course, enter a judgment on it. But that is what they want. That is what they want to come online and say, it is the court, it is the judge has said it. They are refusing to do DNA tests. That is why they are delaying. That's why they are coming up with all these type of applications. And that's what we are avoiding too.
More questions, please. Or are we all fine now? Because nǹkan tó ń fẹ́ control, tó ń fẹ́ frustrate the effort àwọn court náà ní nípa DNA. So for everybody that is feeling like, why can't we just do this? Why can't we just do that? It's because we are trying to manage these people. Ọmọ yẹn lè ṣe DNA yẹn. Because at the end of it, ọmọ ní irọ́ ni wọ́n ṣe báyẹn ni àwọn ní government to ti compromise, kìíní kan to ti compromise. That is what they want to. Nǹkan tó fẹ́ kó ṣẹlẹ̀ nìyẹn. That is just their plan about this whole DNA everything. But then, let's see how it goes.
It is possible for the court to toss out the case, but that's what we don't want. That's what we don't want to move for. If we were hiding something, that would be the next move. Like, these people are not serious. Your Honor, please throw away this case. And it will be easy for the judge to do. With all this delay, with their non-compliance, with their them not responding to calls and things like that, it's easy for the judge to just say, you know what, get out of here. But we don't want that.
Sorry, Mr Pythagoras. If official dey with the yẹn tiẹ̀ wá bọ́ta tó ní wá sí court, ta ni lọ́ọ̀yà yín tuntun, ta ló introduce ara ẹ̀ sílé ni? Tó ló sọ pé lọ́ọ̀yà Wùmí ò wá sí court, ta ló introduce ara ẹ̀ sílé ni? officially wípé òun ni lawyer fún Josinsin, and he's not only a lawyer for DNA o, ó dà pé she tún ti hands up pátápátá tá lèèyàn tí ó introduce ara ẹ̀ fún officially lénìí Ṣóǹdé olóṣì kò lọ kọ́ọ̀tù
o. Get information that you know.
Oni Jose àti one bóyá Máyọ̀wá ni bóyá ọmọ Ṣóǹdé jẹ́ ni àti one young boy lọ́nàjọ́ lọ court lẹ́ni gbogbo yín dálẹ̀ tán ẹ dáadáa bóyá ẹ̀jẹ̀ ń sá pé kọ́ má bàa wá gbé yín ni Gúrẹ́sì náà ò ti pọ̀ sí lójú
tó ń sá kiri lẹ̀ kí lè
tó ń sá gbogbo yín ń sá.
Ìgbà orí má kú wọn ní.
Olùsí yín máa wá sàn láì máa wá ṣe rọ́bọ̀rọ̀bọ̀ bọ̀ ẹ mọ̀ pé nǹkan tẹ̀ ń ṣe nǹkan kà ní ẹ mọ̀ pé nǹkan bí ni nǹkan tẹ̀ ń ṣe ẹ̀ ń dọ̀jì káàkiri ẹ wá sàn láì ṣe bí olórí burúkú ṣó yẹ kí ìwọ yẹn kò ṣèdíra bàtà kó má yọjú síbẹ̀ yẹn léni ó jẹ́ bọ́ sábẹ́ igi wèrè ẹ̀ òun sun omi lára lábẹ́ igi níwájú ilé ìjòsí òun give update rọ́.
Ọ̀gá mi can Wunmi's lawyer submit applications so that they can forge ahead with the DNA test if that the court should grant them to do it as Josie is not forthcoming.
Yeah, that would be a separate case entirely. Don't forget, we submitted an application a while back on this case too that this man is not ready. Let him take his time. If he wants to do it in the next 10 years, that's his issue. But court, give us another to be able to assess the remains of Mohbad so that Mom can just go ahead since she's ready, willing, eager to do this thing. So, and the court should still supervise it. But the court
said ni wọ́n fi bọ́ síta ń gbà yẹn Mr Pythagoras ṣebí yẹn náà fi bọ́ síta ń gbà yẹn tán sọ pé ẹ gbọ́ o wọ́n ní Wùmí náà lóun fẹ́ lọ ṣe DNA òun òṣù ọ̀rú ọmọ tó gbé ọmọ òun ni o ṣebí nǹkan tó gbọ́ngbà yẹn náà tán bọ́ta tán tún fi ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn fẹ́ máa búlẹ̀ ọmọ yẹn nìyẹn tán ló sọ pé òun fẹ́ ṣe DNA tòun lọ́tọ̀ o àwọn ò gbọ́rú ẹ̀ rí o ó lóun náà òṣù ọ̀bọ̀yọ́ ọmọ Mohbad ni àwọn olórí burúkú online.
Ọ̀gá mi. Is it possible, this one is for my knowledge now, is it possible for the magistrate to how do I put this thing now that he's not forthcoming, he has this, I think this will be the third time now that it's something has been granted to them, that he is not forthcoming and the magistrate will say, you know, Josie, you are not serious. I want to give the other party to go and do the DNA. Is it possible, or it's not something that the magistrate can do on his own, except for the other two? I don't forget that two names that are not in court today.
Assessors,
yeah.
No, those ones are just there to advise in case the judge needs more technical advice.
Ìwọ tó bá wà lókè ní FIF yẹn tó bá ń report àbò wà nílé tó ń report page mi wọ́n máa report ìgbésí ayé ẹ o.
Ọwọ́ yẹn ò ní fi gbàre mọ́ láyé.
Àmì o torí mi ò understand o. Olóògùn pé tá a bá ti fẹ́ wá sọ òótọ́ ń ta báyìí inú wa máa bí yín platform ẹyọ kan ẹ̀yin máa fi platform bíi 20 ẹ máa fi parọ́ fáwọn wèrè tó ń tẹ̀lé yín kiri. Bọ́ ẹ̀ nífẹ̀ẹ́ kan wá tẹ bá ti rí pé rò pọ̀ pé ẹ má jẹ́ kán lọ gbóòótọ́ ń bẹ̀ yẹn ẹ jẹ́ ká flag wọn ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣe é ṣáà máa ṣòṣì.
Lucy, what's the question again? That can the court just decide on its own that, since you're not doing this, let me give these people this. The court is not, the judge is not Father Christmas. They cannot just grant stuff without request and things like that.
Request, yeah. Okay. That means the request must come from a Wunmi's lawyer.
Yeah, okay. Request must come.
Then another thing is, in all of this now, can Josie be sentenced in all of this? Maybe for wasting the time of the court, or
no,
is it possible?
That's rare. It's not
Okay.
really. Yeah, it will be. It will be strange if we get to that point. Maybe if he's there, maybe arguing with the judge in the court there, maybe the judge can hold him for contempt eventually. Because worst case scenario is to compel him, compel him to perform whatever obligation he has here and things like that. But I don't think you can come to that on this case.
Yeah. And again, is it possible for...
Yes, Lilibet, what do you want?
Is it possible for Umi and a lawyer to file a case, a separate case on this DNA, to file a separate case against Josie?
Yes, she has another case against Josie, the defamation case, which is still ongoing. Or you mean regarding DNA and all that?
The DNA. Like, Missy, what
will he file a case against Josie for, really? What would be the... For what cause? There has to be a cause.
Maybe it's not been... I don't know. Oh,
yeah. She might be able to file, or she might be able to do some things, but then there has to be a cause. There has to be a reason for filing that.
He asked for the DNA and he's delaying it. It's not forthcoming.
I don't think... I know where you're going, but I don't think that's the right approach to go about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. That will be all for now. The matter not see me. Sir.
Yes, ma.
No problem. What's it do?
Lode, what I do for you?
To everybody that is saying you are tired, yeah, we know it can be for don't be tired. We can do it, but then we just want to do it in cotton fenoni. They want to frustrate the effort of everyone supporting me, and so that frustration on one try to frustrate was. So please, can Master Liam Suju Segbo, Mr. Pythagoras question?
No.
Really bad. I didn't see your question, no. Yeah, this is 10. Yeah, if Josie is supposed to perform a task for Master Liam and he's not performing it, if he owes Master Liam a performance and is not forthcoming with it, yes, maybe Master Liam can sue him, or if he has deprived Master Liam of his rights, Master Liam can sue him. So, except you can give me more, I cannot say yes or no. But those are the basis, those are the common grounds for which somebody can sue another. So, Lilibet, what's your question? So, Lilibet is asking, is it possible for the court to harmonize and prosecute?
Presidency cannot be harmonized. No harmonization and prosecution.
I don't know why they like to launch through presidency.
Presidency by we can't go there now. We cannot harmonize and prosecute.
There is no room for that now. So if Master Liam can sue Josie, I think there's a ground now for him to sue him.
What's the ground?
is making people to defame him. He's not making himself available for sample taking so that DNA can be done, so that Master Liam can be free again.
You have to show cause. You have to show causation. This responding to VC10. VC10, you said maybe you can swim for depriving Liam of freedom and cause all the bullying of Liam. Yes, you have to show the link directly, that it is his action directly that caused the bullying, that caused all that, the loss of freedom. If actually there's anything like that.
I think the one that you were saying, all those ones, all these videos are there.
Yes, it is it's possible. It is more likely, but is that a direct cause of it? You cannot show the link. It will be very difficult for you to show the link or prove it.
Even when he said on the national TV that is not, don't call him my grandson.
Yeah, it's not about what is out there, it's about what you can prove. Really.
But we saw him saying it. What more proof do we need?
That any other person cannot just come out and say, "Oh my God, me lati bully Jenko bully," without listening to Josie.
Josie don't saw now.
No, I'm saying without. Are you saying without Josie, any other person cannot decide to do what they want to do? I'm just saying. So that's where I'm telling you that the what's the word here?
Okay.
To prove it will be a very tough task.
So, in all of this now, what do we?
Yeah. So anyway, people don't get tired, because that's the goal, that's their aim, to wear people off, to wear them down, so that people are no longer interested. That is what they want. They want people disinterested in this case, so that they can do as they wish. Because at the end of the day, and when if you just see TDN about Jade, also the case Legushimbe, that those ones are waiting for the DNA results, amongst other things. So they don't want that. So you cannot, this is not the time you will say, oh, you're tired, it's tired. Yeah, it is. But we have to see it through. We have the next date, but we show up again. Let them come with a change of lawyer again. We will still show up. Eventually, people will see them for who they are. Even eventually, their own supporters will start asking them the question, when are we going to get this thing over with? Eventually. So we cannot get tired. We've not gotten to that point. I don't think we ever get to that point where we will now be tired of this.
Nisuwa konire wa o. Josie, we continue.
Yes, the judiciary system is there, and we have these lawyers too there, and we have these evil clients too there. So it's the interplay between these three people: the system, the lawyer, the clients. The clients want the system to bend to their will. They'll use the lawyer to try and look for loopholes. So it's not just the system itself. As long as you have evil-minded people, it will look like the system is not working, because they will exploit the system to the fullest.
Pàtẹ́ káàsán sà, ẹ kọ́lẹ̀.
That's all, mommy.
Ẹ sà, ọwọ́ mi bí sinari wúdà. Mi ní bí Master Liam pé 21 gan, tí Jòsè bá ṣì wà láyé, ó máa ṣe sú ẹ̀ náà gbẹ̀yìn náà ni. Àfi kó má sí láyé mọ́ ń gbà yín. Torí Master Liam ṣì kéré ń sìn kó mọ nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀. Àárọ̀ bá ní bàbá àtàn, á bá ìkànnì tí bàbá ẹ̀ ṣe á bá nílẹ̀. Tó bá wá òun kó sùn ẹ̀ gbà yẹn, á sùn àfi kó ya ti kú nìkan ló yà wò.
Àmì dey play. Ìgbà yẹn làwọn Yorùbá náà máa gbé òwe ìsọnù jáde.
Kò ń ṣe àwọn ọmọ tá à ń bí nísìnyí ìyá mi.
Ẹ gbàgbé kò ní lè ṣe.
Kò ń ṣe àwọn ọmọ tá à ń bí nísìnyí.
Fọ́kọ̀pù ẹ̀ nísìn. Kò ní lè ṣe ìyá mi. Àwọn òwe ìsọnù máa jáde. Má foro yàrá sílẹ̀. Bàbá ẹ̀ ní dey play. Dey play. Mami. Ìsìn ìkọ́ ìkíwùn mi tírìtì fọ́kọ̀pù ẹ̀.
Ọ̀tọ̀. Òun wá ṣe títí ẹ̀. Òun máa ṣe títí ẹ̀. Òun mi máa ṣe títí ẹ̀. Master Liam náà máa ṣe títí ẹ̀ tó bá ti tó
àṣà. Àwọn òwe ìsọnù. Bàbá ẹ̀ ni. Àǹtí lè yóò dé kájọ
tó gbórúkọ ẹ̀ jẹ́.
Òwe òfò.
Ó ṣe àwọn tá à ń bí ṣe yìí o.
Àwọn òwe ìsọnù.
Àwọn aláàbí sọ bẹ́ẹ̀.
President wá tún ní kó wo tọkọ ẹ̀. Tọkọ ẹ̀ wo kí wọ́n ń pè é bàbá ọkọ ẹ̀ ṣì ní.
Òun ò rò pé ìyàwó ọmọ òun ni o. Má jẹ́ ń ba ayé ẹ̀jẹ̀. Nǹkan tí bá ṣe fún ọmọ mi ò ní dùn ní ibi tó wà. Láwọn òwe ìsọnù. Kó tó gbà ẹnu mi gan àti rọ̀. Ẹ̀wà àbí sìn gangan ni kò tírìtì fọkàn.
Dájú tó ṣe fún
Ìyá mi bá dàgbà. Tí ìyá mi bá dàgbà, I'm sorry grandpa. Kí ló dé pẹ́yìn náà ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀? I'm sorry ni ó gbẹ̀yìn. Grandpa, I'm sorry. Why did you do that?